Yes, we are live on YouTube now.
Yes, Ashna, we can start now.
Good afternoon, everyone. We're honored to welcome all the dignitaries, academicians, industry professionals, and our dear students to the Pan India webinar inaugurating the BBI course of Srimati Mithibai Motiram Kandani College of Commerce and Economics in association with the Board of Industry Academia Partnerships. We at BIAP are concerned with enhancing the collective potential of students. We aim to bridge the gap between industry and academia. Igniting minds and awakening hearts, that's our vision and mission. The primary objective of every session is to echo its vision statement. We have a team of experienced trainers, facilitators, and academicians who have catered to varied learner groups, right from school children, college students, school and college faculty, army officers, police officers, doctors, lawyers, self-help groups, gram panchayat, senior citizen associations, and many more. In its short tenure, BIAP has conducted numerous investor awareness programs and various customized training programs and impacted the life of more than 3 lakh individuals. We aim at doing so during these challenging times as well, which is why we have come up with an initiative of webinar management where BIAP, along with colleges like MMK, continue to educate individuals through live seminars on various topics. These seminars are available on our YouTube channel, which is the BIAP official. We sincerely thank everyone attending for the overwhelming response as we have with us participants who have registered from across the country. Let us begin our session on an auspicious note with the Saraswati Vandana offering our respect and seeking guidance from the goddess of knowledge.
या कुन्देन्दुतुषारहारधवला या शुभ्रवस्त्रावृता या वीणावरदण्डमण्डितकरा या श्वेतपद्मासना या ब्रह्माच्युतशङ्करप्रभृतिभिः देवैः सदा वन्दिता सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवती निःशेषजाड्यापहा.
I would now like to take this opportunity. We have a college video which will be playing right now. Thank you.
This is the video to show about how far-flung we have come and how distant we have to go, along with multifarious challenges and triumphs. There is far more to succeed and much more to show you today. Jubilant in celebration of our 59th annual day. Let's watch the first annual day of our college, celebrated in 1962. Let's see the glimpses of the golden moments of annual day, which was celebrated in 1962. Let's rejoice over the glorious ride of Srimati Mmk College of Commerce and Economics had until now. The world is full of diamonds and gems, and most of them are here today on our annual day to make this auspicious day into magical one. The success of our college is the direct result of the efforts, dedication, and commitment of our management, principal, staff, and support staff. That is only the differentiating factor that sets us apart from other colleges. Audio Jungle. Self-motivated and enthusiastic placement officer, Ms. Sana Dhanani, is leaving no stone unturned to bring the best of the corporates on the campus. Our regular BCom and self-financing students are able to get their livelihood on campus. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. It is always said achievers are first believers, but I am pretty sure students of Srimati Mmk College of Commerce and Economics are not just believers, are not just achievers, but they all are the winners, as their hard work had made our college to touch new heights and reach to another level.
I would now like to take this opportunity to welcome our chief guest, Mr. Akhil Shahani, who is a management representative. Thank you, sir, for taking out the time and gracing us with your presence for this webinar. We have with us today Dr. C.A. Kishore Pishori, Principal, Srimati Mithibai Motinam Kundani College of Commerce and Economics, Dr. Ashish Jani, who is the BBI Coordinator and Assistant Professor, Mmk College of Commerce and Economics. May I now request Dr. Kishore Pishori, Principal, Mmk College, to give opening remarks.
Thank you. At the outset, let me welcome Dr. Akhil Shahani, the chief guest for the occasion. Sir, this is the second day of our program, induction program. Yesterday was the first day where the inauguration was done by our Honorable President, and we guided the students on Bachelor in Management Studies, which is one of our flagship program. Today, the second day, we have thought about an opportunity, an industry which is opening up quite high range on in COVID times, that is banking and insurance. I would say even we emphasize doctors, nurses, but our bankers are also our co-workers who have kept our economy running during this crisis. The banking and insurance people have really worked like soldiers on the war front of Corona, who have helped the industries or the economy to run. And I salute them on this auspicious occasion. I would not be between you and the induction program. I would take this opportunity to introduce you, sir. Dr. Akhil Shahani is the managing director of the Shahani Group, which is a very famous educational empire, which has a range of colleges in areas you name it, like business, media, real estate, finance, and others. His colleges incorporate global industry-oriented educational systems and are world famous. They make graduates truly employable. We are blessed that he is also in one of the coordination committee where MMK will join Tadumul Shan Institute of Management for careers in banking and insurance. They have been also shortlisted by Morgan for funding of their various banking and insurance initiatives. The real race is the edtech, and he has left no stone unturned. His platforms, Ask Career, and recruitment firms, Ask Talent Services, are well known worldwide. Sir is also a venture partner in Kazan West, which is India's first private equity focused solely on education sector. In addition, Sir serves as the chairman of Global Discovery Schools, which are franchise chain of 14 innovative schools. Sir is a true educationist in real sense. He is advisory of United India and Edinburgh, which are two incubators supporting social entrepreneurs. He is the director of Swadesh Foundation and trustee of Shani Trust, which is well known in educational community. They both have charitable initiatives in education, and he also sits on the board of 28 iconic colleges in Mumbai. I would say he not sits, but he guides. He guides and takes care of the students. Well, let me tell you, here is a very young man who completed his MBA from the Kellogg Graduate School of Management in Chicago and his doctorate from University of Liverpool. But his, I would say, feet are Indian. He's a true Indian in real sense, and therefore he guides our board also, HSC board, and always, all the times. We are fortunate enough, sir, to have you here for a very fortunate industry, banking and insurance. All to you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Pishori. It was a great honor for me to be here. And I'd like to address a certain point. Of course, you were very, very right in talking about the bankers and the people who actually are on the front lines of fighting against COVID and providing services, like the doctors, the bankers, and all who are risking their lives to deal with supporting people. But one thing I think that all you students need to understand is that, of course, in 2020, the focus is on COVID, and hopefully that will die down in a couple of months. You need to look at 2023 when you are going to graduate from this course. What are you going to be like in 3 years' time, and what's your career going to look like in 3 years' time? Because at the end of the day, your BBI course is a means to an end. It's a means to a high quality career in the finance industry. Let me talk about it. So your course is a BBI, that is a Bachelor's in Banking and Insurance. However, the industry is actually much bigger. It's called BFSI, which is Banking, Financial Services and Insurance. It's a much larger industry than you may be thinking of. Most of the time, you'll be looking at the industry from the viewpoint of, let's say, the commercial banks that you've seen. You may be familiar with HDFC Bank, ICICI Bank. You may be familiar with, let's say, some of the multinational banks like Citibank, Standard Chartered, so on and so forth. But remember one thing, this whole industry is much bigger than that. I'll give you an example. Like, let's say, you must be hearing about all these great entrepreneurs who have made a lot of money, like Ritesh Agarwal of Oyo Rooms and the Billy Bansals of Flipkart and all, who have made billions of dollars. However, there's a huge chunk of finance firms called venture capital firms and private equity firms which have invested in these entrepreneurs to give them that multi-billion-dollar valuations. They will never be able to grow without the money given by these venture capital firms. So that's one sector of the finance industry. Also talk about investment banks. Investment banks are the ones who take companies public. They are the ones who actually give loans to, provide loans to other companies and help the whole economy grow. You also have a lot of other things, like even on your phone, you may be using things like Paytm, Google Pay, Beam and all, which actually make online payments. Those also are part of the finance industry. The thing is that the finance industry is actually one of the most proactive, forward-thinking industries out there in India, not just in India, in the world. And if you really want to make a very lucrative career, you either look at making your money in the tech industry where you need coding skills, or even if you are, let's say, a BA, BCom, or a BSc of your right in BBI, you can make your money in the BFSI industry. The finance industry is where a lot of people are making a very lucrative career, making a lot of money. In fact, for CEOs of banks, I mean, salaries of 15, 20 crores per year is actually not outstanding. In fact, Aditya Puri, who just retired from HDFC Bank, recently got 70 crores on exit of HDFC Bank. That sort of money you can make in this industry. Even when vice presidents of banks these days are now getting like 2-3 crore annual salaries. The point being is that you can actually make a fantastic career in this industry. Now, it doesn't mean that the minute you graduate, you're suddenly going to get a high-paying job and all banks are going to come jumping and want to hire you. That's not going to happen. One thing you need to understand is that there are banks right from multinational top banks down to these small cooperative government banks. The salaries, of course, change from multinationals. Like obviously a salary at a Citibank, HSBC is going to be much higher than a salary of, let's say, a small cooperative bank, which is fine. Now, you need to ask yourself the question is that what is the sort of career do you want to have? Do you want to be have a global career in a multinational bank, in a top private bank, or do you want to be like, let's say, working at one of the lower banks? A lot of what that's going to happen will be based on what you do in the next 3 years. Understand one thing is that if you want to get a job in a high-end multinational bank like a Citibank or a HSBC or Standard Chartered, they will not just hire everybody. The thing is that out of, let's say, 100 people who apply to these banks, you probably will get maybe 2 or 3 people who actually will get a job if they have the right skill set. Now, let me talk about, because in our case, like what Dr. Pishori was talking about, our own Shani group, Ask Careers, we work with a lot of multinational banks, a lot of banks around India and other parts of the world. And we know what these banker recruiter wants to, are looking for. Every banker, every bank is looking for a candidate who can show leadership capability, who look like they can solve problems and are able to communicate well. These are really the 3 things: strong leadership, communication skills, and strong problem solving ability. They don't care how creative you are, how cute your personality is. This is what they're looking for, because if you have these capabilities, they believe that you'll be able to add value in the job that you join, and you'll be able to grow quickly and become a manager and quick leader in the bank that they have. And of course, they want to develop good quality people. Now, the question is that when you say, I want to be, let's say, that sort of person that these top banks want to hire, I want to be a leader, I want to develop my communication skills, I want to do problem solving, you can't just sit back and say, okay, I will enjoy the next 3 years of this course, and at the end, MMK will come and give me a good job. Yes, MMK is actually one of the top colleges in Bombay, and we have a great job fair where we get a lot of banks, a lot of companies coming to hire students. However, remember one thing is that every one of you will be competing against your classmates who have graduated with BBI, and also competing against the BBI graduates and the BMS graduates and the BCom graduates, all the other colleges around Bombay. You are one in a lakh, right? So therefore, it's not that all the banks are going to come and hire you. So therefore, what can you do in the next 3 years to ensure that you come across as a leader, the great communicator, the person who can solve problems in your to show to the banks that you can do it? Now, I think there are 2 or 3 things that you can really look at. One is, of course, I mean, there's no doubt that you have to make sure you take your studies seriously. It's not that you chill out and relax throughout the year, and at the end, the last 2 weeks, you study for the exams and then you try to get decent marks. You need to be absorbing all the knowledge of banks and all, and BBI, all the curriculum that you're learning throughout the 3 years, because that's one thing. Secondly, you need to remember one thing is that there's a huge amount of information on the internet out there. You definitely need to start researching on banks like Citibank, Kotak, HDFC, ICICI on websites, understand what they do, understand what sort of people they look for, understand the mindset of these banks. Also, don't forget, there are a lot of interviews by the bank CEOs, which you can actually watch on YouTube. I mean, of course, it's fun to look at apps like on and your influencers on Instagram and fun and games. But if you start listening to interviews and corporate reports online of these banks and the finance industry, you get a sense of what they're looking for. The other thing is that MMK is also very well known for running festivals, a lot of activities outside of just the classes. You need to get totally involved in that, because see, along with the banking knowledge that you are learning in class and with the videos and research I was talking about, you need to develop your leadership skills. For that, you need to get involved in college festivals. You need to take part. You need to be organizing events. You need to be organizing things, because if you help to organize things, work with other students, you will develop your leadership skills. You'll be able to get other students to start listening to you, and you convince them of your capabilities and your ideas, and you'll know how to work in a team. Working well, being a great leader first means being a great follower. Work well in team, follow other people as well, but become a leader by getting involved in all the activities of MK, all the extracurricular activities. In fact, go to your coordinators, go to your teachers and say, look, what can I do? What can I do to help the college? What can I do to develop my leadership skills by helping the college? That is something that will work very well. Secondly, of course, there's communication skills. Is make sure that part of what you do is also learning on like giving speeches in public events. I mean, there are a lot of debates, there are a lot of events you can do, a lot of seminars you can do. You can actually give talks at college events and actually just practice your teaching skills, practice your learning skills, practice your speaking skills, taking part in debates, taking part in various activities. Communication skills are very important. Problem solving, again, it's just, again, part of that comes in when you're getting involved in activities and a lot of things, you will develop your problem solving skills as well. The point I'm trying to make at is that you need to decide yourself today is that when you graduate, will you be getting a job in a top global, a high-powered global bank or a venture capital firm or a top investment bank, or are you just happy taking any basic job at a basic salary at a cooperative bank because not bothered? The next 3 years will decide that. It's not enough to say that you want to do it. You have to act. So bottom line, basically take your course seriously for the next 3 years. Make sure you get involved in extracurricular activities. Make sure you get involved in college debates. Focus, build up your capability, because at the end of the day is that when you go across to these multinational banks for a job, and with the idea that you're on your first step of getting a multi-crore salary, a multi-million-dollar salary, you have to come across as the sort of person that they want to hire, which is a leader who's great at solving problems and can communicate well. Build that up in the next 3 years, and I'm sure you'll do fantastically well. I wish you all the best of luck. Thank you.
Now, I would like to request Dr. Ashish Jani to take it from here.
Good evening, everyone. First of all, I would like to extend my warm welcome to Mr. Akhil Sahni sir, our principal Dr. C. Kishore Pishori sir, vice principals, our faculty members, BBI alumni, and all participant dear students. For today's MMK BBI induction program organized by Department of BBI of Srimati Mithibai Motiram Kundanani College of Commerce and Economics. My special thanks and welcome to Mr. Akhil Sahni sir for taking out the time and gracing today's occasion. We are fortunate to have you here, sir. The main motive behind conducting this webinar on induction program on bancassurance is to guide our students about the future choice of the career so that they can select their job opportunities and get future satisfied job outcomes. Let me first brief you about the bancassurance. Bancassurance is a terminology which is derived from bank and insurance. Nowadays, as such, there is no discrimination in terms of financial services. As you rightly pointed out, that BFSI is a very large industry where banking and insurance industry plays very crucial roles. Particularly in India, which is traditionally cash-based economy with a limited penetration of formal banking and other financial services. But now in India, we are witnessing a transformation of financial sector with the new payment banks being established for achieving the dream of fully banked country. RBI, commercial banks, our government of India, all stakeholders have undertaken a number of initiatives recently to promote the financial inclusion. Payment banks plays very important role through mobile banking, internet banking. Even in the rural areas, they have the quite remarkable reach. Banking sector reforms in India constituted a paradigm shift during the post-liberalization. Not only banking, but also insurance sector is also gaining popularity nowadays because of rising FDI limit. At the same time, many career opportunities are existing in the insurance sectors as well. Coming to MMK BBI, let me just now brief you about the MMK BBI course. It is a decade-long course which is gaining popularity nowadays as we are getting good applications in terms of demand ratio. You all can see that our demand ratio is rising from 1.5 to 4. That is, for every single seat, we are getting more than 4 to 5 applications in last 5 years. It was a course developed by former principal Dr. Ashok Manjani and carried forward by Vishal Tomar sir, and currently myself is the coordinator of the course. The course is aiming at the all-round development of the students, as rightly pointed out by the Akhil Shani sir, that all-round development, teamwork, leadership qualities, all this are taken care of while teaching not only curriculum but also supplementing material through PowerPoint presentations, the other college and departmental activities. Cutoff percentage, when we talk about the curriculum wise, cutoff percentage is rising from 55% to 65%. We are getting good percentage students at HSC level. Though the course comparatively, BMS and BAF is slowly gaining the popularity nowadays. In last 2 years, the course is picking up its demand, and the results also is showing good progress in terms of 100% at TYBBI semester 5 at university level. Talking about the objectives of this course, the course when drafted, it was all based on the following objectives. It's as it is visible from the slide, to prepare the students to exploit the opportunities which are newly created in the field of banking and insurance, to provide adequate exposure to operational environment in the field of banking and insurance, to inculcate training and practical approach among the students by using modern technology in the field of banking and insurance. And finally, in the changing world scenario where finance, especially banking and insurance, plays a key role and need to tune with the educational system, as it's very important to bridge that gap between industry and academia. We have the number of activities in terms of curricular and co-curricular. But before going to the activities, let me just brief our students or those who are interested in BBI course in future. They can apply on the basis of their choice of career. All the subjects which are introduced in the year 2016-17 as a new syllabus by Mumbai University, which was continuing in the subsequent years of 17-18 for SYBBI and 18-19 in TYBBI. The subjects which we are teaching at FYBBI for the semester 1 and 2 are listed here. Let me just brief you about the subjects. All these 7 subjects are compulsory subjects. First, environment and management related to financial services, principles of management, business economics at the micro level, business communication, quantitative methods, financial accounting and foundation course. At the second semester, principles and practices of banking and insurance, organizational behavior, business law, business communication, quantitative methods, financial accounting and foundation course. So basically at semester 1 and semester 2, we are aiming at providing better basic knowledge related to banking and insurance industry and in general up towards the various financial services. At the SYBBI level, for the semester 3 and 4, it increases the level to the BFI sector as well as it has more towards the accounting base. Out of the choices of the subjects given by University of Mumbai, we have chosen the subjects which are appropriate to the industry demand. The subjects which we are selecting for the purpose of educating our students constitutes financial management, management accounting, taxation. The important subject which is risk management and wealth management is also taught by our industry faculties from the market. Financial market, foundation course specifically in banking and insurance in both the semesters, and finally IT, that is in banking and insurance, through which we are teaching them all payment banks and other technical services through mobile banking or online banking which are available to general masses. So once the students are learning all that technology, then they can pass it on the information, they can spread the awareness towards financial literacy to their neighboring community. Similarly, at the TY-BBI level, it constitutes 6 subjects. For the semester 5, strategic management, financial service management, international banking and finance, financial reporting and analysis, research methodology, business ethics and corporate governance. Same way for the semester 6, in the last semester, marketing, central banking, security analysis, portfolio management, human resource management, turnaround management, and we have the research-based project, not only on banking and insurance, but student can choose the topics based on their internship or on any of the subjects which are listed in TY-BBI. They may choose the research-based topic on the basis of financial service management or international banking and finance. Coming to the examination system, it consists of the internal assessment of 25 marks and the external assessment of 75 marks. This system is laid down by our University of Mumbai. We are following the system as per the GR mentioned by University of Mumbai, whereby we are conducting 20 marks class test, that is called internal test, and 5 marks by way of presentation and attendance. Same way, external assessment that includes the university paper pattern, that is paper set by the university or by college depending upon the rules of the university, which covers the entire syllabus. And in all, a student need to score 40% in order to clear each semester of BBI. Coming to the interesting and very innovative part of teaching learning process, as we all know that without proper and effective teaching learning process, any course not possible to survive. Hence, we have the eminent faculties, intellectual faculties. Not only they are eminent in terms of their qualification and experience, but also they are also from industries. Hence, they adopt various techniques of teaching such as debate, discussion, PowerPoint presentations, role play, case studies, current affairs, assignment and project work while delivering every lecture or every lesson of their syllabus. Before we move ahead, let's watch video whereby our faculty is highlighting their course importance as well as the faculties expressing their way of teaching and learning process.
Hello friends, hope everybody is safe at home. I am Sanjay News. I am one of the guest faculty in Mmk College. To talk about my corporate experience, I am currently working with Metropolitan Stock Exchange of India, known as MSC. Academics. Yes, academics is very challenging, but there are measures to come out from these challenges. I have seen from my experience, I have seen very closely that the faculty members of MMK are very supportive. They try to resolve the problems faced by the students in this subject so that in future the student or the candidate is succeeded. As a faculty member of BBI, Bachelor of Banking and Insurance is a great career choice. From my personal experience, from my finance background, if anybody wants to pursue a career in banking, then this is the base for them. This is the base for them. It not only provides you theoretical knowledge, but also it provides you practical knowledge in banking and insurance fields.
Dr. Mohina Kulkarni, faculty from TY BBI at MMK College. I have done my PhD in Commerce Finance from Bombay University through Narsi Munji Institute of Management, ICWA, CS and CFP. I have close to 6 years of corporate experience in a MNC like Voltas and 25 years of academic experience. The TY BBI course is very market oriented, and the subjects that I take are business ethics, financial services management, marketing of financial services. Teaching pedagogy involves PowerPoint presentations, assignments, case studies, case histories, and problem solving class discussions, along with supplementation of published material or even the digital matter. This course is very interesting and very well taken at MMK. Faculty from all sources pool their experience to give the students a very practical experience.
Hello everyone, my name is Mandira Prashant Kamble. Let me give you a little brief about myself. I have been in education industry for now over 10 years. I am a qualified teacher, but I also have vast experience in corporate sector, especially banking and finance. I have worked with ICICI Bank, ABN AMRO Bank, and also Birla Finance at managerial level. That is why I understand this market very closely and have practically worked in it. I feel my journey from corporate to campus life has enabled and empowered me to handhold with my students and complete their journey from campus to corporate life in this particular field of study and sector. Now, my association with Mmk College goes back to 2012. I have taught various banking and insurance related theory subject in this college. I feel it is very important not only to graduate in banking and insurance sector, but also understand how important this field is today in our economy. Banking and financial market has become the wide sector or segment which contributes to our business largely and contributes highly in our GDP of our country. There are various opportunities at various levels in this particular sector. When I teach these subjects, I apply various practical experience and knowledge to associate with the theory. And that is why my students will definitely gain through my experience and knowledge of this sector and of this field. I welcome you students to join Mmk College and begin the journey in this particular study of banking and insurance. Thank you so much.
Thank you all my faculty members. Now I would like to call upon all my TYBBI students to continue further for various co-curricular and extracurricular activities of the course.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Shruti Wafilkar from TYBBI batch. I would brief you all about the importance of various co-curricular activities of the BBI department. Every year, orientation program is organized by Mmk College, which is the first interaction between the teaching faculty and the students. The overall purpose of conducting the orientation is to make sure that the students get familiar with the learning environment and the institution. Details regarding the BBI course is shared among the students through the orientation program, where they are informed regarding the curricular, extracurricular activities, timetable, and so on. Co-curricular means getting an exposure to things and activities that reside outside our academic curriculum. College is a place that lays the foundation to your future. It is a place where you not just gain academic knowledge, but also where your overall personality development takes place. Technical skills can be taught, but soft skills that co-curricular activities in college develop among the students cannot be taught in a workplace. For the all-round development of a student, not only he or she should excel in studies, but should also participate in various other activities. At Mmk College, there are several seminars, workshops, conferences held at a regular interval. BBI department has always placed great importance to co-curricular activities so that the hidden potential of these students could be explored. Students are provided with opportunities to improve their leadership and interpersonal skill while also increasing their self-confidence. I would now like to share with you all regarding the various seminars and workshops that were held by the BBI department over the years. Various seminars held on GST, intellectual property right, emerging trend in capital market, and project finance. These seminars help these students to link the academic knowledge with practical experience, thereby leading to better understanding of their own abilities, talents, and career goals. A workshop held on personality development and corporate grooming, where we were taught regarding the importance of proper grooming and professional appearance to gain respect in the workplace and to develop our overall personality. A workshop held on banking exam, where we were informed about the Institute of Banking Personal Selection, which is a recruitment body which encourages the placement of young graduates in public and private sector banks. During the lockdown period also, initiatives were taken by the BBI department to conduct online webinar for the benefit of the students, such as career guidance webinar on graduate students to help them to get into the banking sector in association with Thadomal Sahani Center for Management, as well as a webinar on impact of COVID-19 on investment and capital market was held. Our PBI department has always been very motivating and has always encouraged B students to participate in various co-curricular activities held in our college as well as at inter-college event. I would now request my colleague Harsh to continue further.
Thank you, Shruti. So, once again, a very good evening and a warm welcome to all the viewers. I hope you all are doing absolutely fine. So, viewers, when we talk about BBI, it's not limited or all about attending regular lecture, submitting project, and appearing for examination. Literally, there are a bunch of activities which have been conducted throughout the year, and MMK BBI department always encourages students to be a part of as many activities as possible. So here we'll go through slides and see few insight of the activities which have been conducted from the past few years. So in the life skill program, where we all students practice the act of yoga on the occasion of International Yoga Day, which is being celebrated on 21st of June every year, where a popular yoga expert was being invited to share and teach the importance of yoga and what all benefits are included by adapting it into our daily life. Then we also have a guest lectures wherein motivational speakers and people from all over the corporate are being invited to share their remarkable experience. Believe me, these sessions are highly motivating and really helpful for all the students. And then, yes, we also celebrated Teachers' Day. It was basically a surprise planned by all the students of BBI towards their teachers. Then, we had a debate and elocution competition where we saw a lot of knowledge was being exchanged between the students. So here comes the most entertaining, exclusive, and successful event conducted by the BPI department, which is none other than the drama competition. We can see the number of participants and winners, and also we saw huge participation of students who showed their entertaining side and promisingly their hidden talent on the stage. So these were all the events which were being conducted or held inside the college premises. Now here comes the list of events which are conducted outside the college premises. The first and the obvious was Sports Day, where we saw active participation of both boys and girls. Not only participation, but we also saw winning people winning top 3 prizes in events such as shot put, race, etc. And yes, now moving towards the most informative and practical part, which is industrial visit and picnic. So under the nature program, the student visited at Mysore Natural Park in Karnataka, Jallianwala Bagh in Punjab, and also witnessed the famous parade on Republic Day itself at the famous Wagah border. Then we enjoyed ourselves at Wet Enjoy Water Park. We also had a track and waterfall fun experience at Karjat and a wonderful picnic at Treat Resort, Silvassa. And we have in-house fun moments as well, where we organize a fresher parties to welcome our fresher and a farewell party for our TY BBI students as well. And we also participated at an event organized by Adlep Imagica, where we competed with top number of colleges in Mumbai and we stood as a runner-up, which was another huge achievement for the MMK BBI department as well. Now here comes the most important and practical part, which is industrial visit. And MMK BBI department always look forward for it, as it provides the industry exposure and bridges the gap between classroom theoretical training and practical learning in a real life environment. Under that, we visited Alok Industries, which is located in Silvassa, RBI Museum, located in Mumbai itself, Coca-Cola in Bangalore, and Blanket Factory in Amritsar. So we enjoyed ourselves, created good memories, and also learned a lot of things through this program and activities. So viewers, there are tons of advantages, or to be very honest, me as a student who participated in these activities have gained a lot of benefit, such as it helps to explore the other qualities in oneself, it improves teamwork, teaches time management, improves communication, and also teaches leadership quality. So viewers, it is basically a platform to showcase your hidden talent and nurture your skills and abilities. So now viewers, we have a small video presentation to go through the extracurricular activities journey conducted in the past few years.
Hello, good evening to one and all present over here. My name is Ansai Ladli and I am going to present slide on Financial Literacy Community Program, FLCP. So it has been observed that the poor people are excluded from the financial resources and its opportunities. Financial literacy ensures that the people operate their financial transaction effectively and invest their saving wisely. Financial education can play a special role for young people by helping them to prepare a secure future. Financial literacy starts with the basic banking activities, which is undertaken by an individual for making their daily life smooth and secure. Hence, here is the initiatives taken by our banking and insurance students to spread awareness towards various elements of financial literacy. As you all can see on the slide, these are the various elements of financial literacy, such as bank literacy, plastic card literacy, cashless economic payment. Now friends, let's watch a small video clip which shows a real life experience with this program.
अगर आप कैसे ट्रांसफ़र करते हैं तो देखिए आपको कोई अकाउंट में आपको पैसे अभी किसी को भेजने हैं, आपके पास सैलरी आया है, आपने अपने सेट से लिया है, आपको सैलरी मिल गया है, तो आप उसको अपने फैमिली या किसी बेटा बेटी को सेंड करना चाहते हैं, यानी कि देना चाहते हैं, तो आप अभी नहीं जा पाएंगे, यानी कि बहुत तकलीफ और कुछ प्रॉब्लम हो गई है, फिर भी आपको देना अर्जेंट, तो आप इसका इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं। कैशलेस ट्रांजेक्शन है फ़ोन पे। आप चलिए देखो कोई कॉन्टैक्ट हो गया,
ये स्लिप भरना पड़ता है, ठीक है। ये स्लिप को है ना पेन स्लिप बोलते हैं, ठीक है। तो जब आप भरोगे ना ये स्लिप, तो इधर है ना डेट लिखना पड़ता है। कल आप भरने वालों थे इसे? हाँ। कितना? 1000।
मेरे को PHD वेबसाईट आहे, तुम्हाला ऑनलाईन अकाउंट ओपन करायचं आहे ना, तर युनियन बँकची वेबसाईट आहे, त्याच्यात ना तुम्ही RTGS, NEFT डेबिट कार्ड, क्रेडिट कार्ड काही तुम्ही करू शकता. पण आणि हे बघा ऑनलाईन अकाउंट ओपनिंग पण करू शकता.
आता 5-5 मिनिटावर ATM उघडलं आणि ते 24 तास चालू असतं. तुम्ही कधीही तिकडे जाऊन कार्ड असतं एक ATMचं, ते स्वाईप केलं ना तर तुम्हाला लगेच पैसे मिळतात. तर तुम्ही ATM काढायचा विचार करा.
ये और ये तो जहाँ पे वीज़ा और जहाँ पे आपका वो ATM कार्ड का नंबर लिखा रहता है, तो वहाँ से आपको ATM कार्ड डालना रहेगा. तो
Hello everyone, this is Alvin from BBI department. Now I'm going to highlight about the various initiatives which are taken up by BBI department for the students. Firstly, BBI undertakes social initiatives. Social initiatives connect students to the society through various social activities. BBI department was associated with an NGO called Oasis and Tech India, where these NGO build and helps the student to dedicate themselves towards social initiative. BBI department also conduct FLCP program and financial awareness program. As Ladley mentioned, they promote financial awareness and financial literacy in the society. BBI also has a Nature's Club where under Nature's Club, students are given opportunity to participate in the cleaning environment campaigns, and also competitions are conducted on drawing and slogan making competition for these campaigns. Academic initiative. In academic initiative, BBI facilitates faculties work to enrich and extend the learning experience of our students through remedial and intensive coaching. In remedial coaching, faculty identify the slow learners and provide them with the necessary help and guidance to help them overcome their problems after identifying their areas of difficulty. In intensive coaching, where course materials are delivered over a shorter period of time compared to standard courses by means of compressed and teaching formats and also from last year, BBI has also started certificate courses such as GST for beginners. Placement initiative. Placement cell plays a crucial role in locating job opportunities for graduates. Our placement cell headed by Sana Danani, where she keeps in touch with top recruiters for the campus placement interviews. Top companies like TCS, LIC, JPMG, Deloitte, Motilal Oswal, and other banking and insurance companies have visited our campus in recent years for placement selection. As I earlier mentioned regarding certificate courses, BBI has started with the certified courses called GST Beginner, where this course gives an opportunity to students learn about goods and service taxation policy, which is currently or recently implemented in the country. And also be a banker course. It's a banking management course for final year students where these courses makes the students ready for job opportunities like merchant banking, investment banking, and also other investment companies. And finally, after completing 3-year course, there will be a convocation program where BBI courses students will receive their graduation certificate on convocation day. Now let's hear it from our TY student, Rishabh Gada, who have successfully earned a placement in campus interview.
Hello, my name is Rishabh Gada. I am a student of TY BBI and currently working as a relationship manager with Motilal Oswal. MMK BBI has been a great journey for me, where under the guidance of Dr. Ashish Jani sir, we students have learnt a lot. MMK BBI course itself is a dynamic course where the subjects which you learn in your curriculum help you guys to have a clear idea and a picture of corporate world ahead. The extracurriculum activities which you perform will help to get your creativity to a next level, boost your confidence so much that in any given condition, you will be able to stand out of the crowd and give your point of view. This knowledge and confidence helped me in such a way that even in this COVID and pandemic situation, I was fortunate enough to get my college placements in companies like ICICI Prudential, Motilal Oswal, H Capital, and many other such opportunities were ahead. So I wish you guys all the best for your great journey as a part of MMK BBI.
So finally, we are coming to the last segment, which is most memorable and heart-touching moments with our alumni students. Let's hear it from them. What are all their experiences related to the course, college, and currently work environment? Let's play the video.
Hello everybody, my name is Nikita Vaz. I'm an alumni of Mmk College. I studied BCom with a specialization in banking and insurance. I am honored today to have a few minutes and share with you my study and my post-study work life. To begin with, my choice of banking and insurance was mainly because I always aspired to work in an Indian nationalized bank and in future with the RBI, and I thought this was my first step. This course was essential as it gave me a wide idea to a diverse range of topics. It was just not about the Indian banking system. I got an opportunity to learn more about the international financial markets, the domestic financial markets, certain accounting concepts like audit, tax, law, cost accounting, and I think they all have helped me today where I am. Speaking about Mmk College, it just doesn't close at studies. It is more. It is much more. And I think that is well defined by the extracurricular activities that are organized for the students. You have elocution competitions, debate competitions, college festivals, and I think these are brilliant opportunities for us to meet and interact with our co-students. I think something that makes MMK very special to me are its professors. Each of them have seen to be dedicating more time than just those 2 to 3 hours of lectures. They will be there when you have those questions right before those exams. They will be there to make those concepts which have to be clear for your journey throughout life. And I think giving it up to my professors today, the concepts that they taught to me back then are my strong foundations. After studying, I was extremely lucky to get an opportunity to work at an Indian nationalized bank. Now, the best part about my role was it was just not at a front customer office. It was something I was deeply interested in due to my study of the BBI course. I was interested to see how a depository works. And when I got this opportunity, it was just that. I could suddenly now find ways of how to imply my studies into my everyday work. I got an opportunity to deal with the National Stock Exchange, and I think that this was a stepping stone to where I always wanted to get. Overall, after I completed my work, I then decided that, okay, now is the time for me to start studying again. Thereby, I decided to do a master's in finance to improve my knowledge and skills on certain financial subjects which were of keen interest to me. Today, as I study here, I'm really happy and confident that I did spend my time back at MMK. The knowledge, the experience, and the skills that I have acquired is my stronghold and foundation today. For each of you who are listening to me right now, I'd like to tell you, always dream big and then work towards it. There is nothing that is going to stop you from success. I wish each and every one of you to be safe and healthy during these uncertain times. Though studying online may be overwhelming, be rest assured the management is doing their best to keep you and all your dreams alive and achievable. I wish each and every one of you
Hello everyone, my name is Karuna Jain. Today I am going to share my personal experience of BBA journey in MMK College.
Degree college life is a perfect blend of joy and hardships. In these 3 years, our coordinator Dr. Ashish Jani and all of the faculties prepare every student for their best future. Well, many of you wish to do a job after being graduated, just like me. Surprisingly, I received my job offer letters through college placements from the companies like Motilal Oswal and ICICI Prudential, even before attempting my TY board exams. While giving the interview, I followed the code in which C stands for confident, O stands for obedient, D stands for dedication, and E stands for ethics. In these 3 years, there are various subjects such as business communication, foundation course, research methodology, organizational behavior, ethics and corporate governance, etc. and lots of presentation which will help you to be prepared for an interview. Apart from academics, there are various competitions such as drama competition, elocution, debate, inter-college festival, intra-college festival, etc. These will help you to boost your confidence and explore the managerial skills which you have. All the best guys and have a great college life. Thank you.
My name is Durgesh Nerurkar and I have completed my BBI from Mmk College, Bandra. After that, I got a placement in Kotak Mahindra Bank as a compliance officer. So BBI helped us a lot in getting a placement into different private and government banks. So BBI course consists of 6 semesters, which helped us a lot. Like there were different types of presentations conducted by faculty. As the faculty itself is from different banking and insurance field, and some of them are CAs and all, so we had a good practical experience about the BBI.
Hello everyone, this is Anusha Rajpuravu. I am currently working with HDFC Bank as an assistant manager in retail branch banking. I would like to say all of you a very big thank and my coordinator as well for giving this opportunity to present my thoughts today to all of you. I had joined this course 6 years back in the 2014. Where I was sitting in the corner, listening to my alumni and realizing that how things gonna work out for me. I was terrified and excited at the same time. When I joined this course, I was the introvert obviously, and then when the time passed, I have developed new skills which were very important for me as a professional. I have developed a skill which is communication, where I am openly speaking to everyone or anyone for any of the matters which I would like to address. And this is a skill which is very important for any individual, whether it's in personal life or in the professional life. Because when we encounter people in our personal life, we really need to be expressive in our nature, and also it comes to your work environment as well. Whenever you are expressing to your customers, you're expressing to your supervisor, colleagues, anyone. So I think it's a very important skills to develop for me and for everyone, I guess. And I would like to thank all of my faculties, my coordinator for their continued support and guidance, which have really helped me as a professional.
Has given this opportunity to us, that in such an innovative manner we were literating people about all the services. By doing this, not only we had the confidence, but we were actually facing the real world outside the college life, and it was really a great experience according to me. And the third experience I would like to give is about the seminar conducted in our college. One of the seminar was of IBPS exam, in which basically they tell us, they were literating us about things, various things, how the way we can appear in this exam, what are the forms, how to fill it up, and then the syllabus, the book list, the way to approach the exam, what we have to read, what we don't have to read, what should we do, what should we avoid. All this was given us in brief, how should we approach and all that. So basically I attended that seminar. By attending that so much knowledge I got by attending that seminar, I came to know about this exam.
Thank you very much, all my dear alumni students, for sharing your experience and time towards the course and college. Now it's the time for question answer session.
I request all the students who are watching this particular session on YouTube to please pin in your question on the chat section. We will select the most appropriate questions and we'll try to answer the same. Thank you. Yeah, we have got a question. The first question is regarding what is the total fees of BBI for 3 years?
Yes, regarding the fees, every year we have the different amount of fees. For TYBBI, approximately 19,000. For SYBBI, 17,000. And FIBBI, around 18,000. So it ranges between 17 to 20,000. But for the reserve category students, it is lesser. Yes, Mani sir?
Yeah, thank you very much for the information. What are the employment opportunities available to the students who are pursuing this BBI course?
As it was pointed out by Akhil Shahani sir and many of our alumni students, that we have the immense scope in the BFSI sector. There are many payment banks or even the different companies which are operating in venture capital market and financial market. They all are recruiting specialized students, that is Bachelor of Banking and Insurance.
Okay, thank you. One more question is from the students. What is the annual package offered to the students who are placed by your college, and what is the percentage of students who have placed successfully in during placement events?
Yeah, most of the students are going for further studies, but many of our students are joining different banks, as it was mentioned earlier by our alumni, that they are getting the preliminary package of around 25 to 30,000. Based on their experience, it increases further. Like our students are getting job in Kotak Bank, or you can say HDFC Bank, and many other merchant and universal banking.
That's what the second question, which was a part of that question itself, was what is the percentage of students who are placed
Yeah, around every year, like last year, it was majority of the recruiters came to our campus was LIC and other like Motilal Oswal, Deloitte and all. So our rankers or most of the top 10 in terms of academic performance, they are immediately joining as it was expressed by Rushabh Gada that before clearing the TY, they got the offer letter from Motilal Oswal. And last year also, LIC was a big recruiting company, came to our campus.
Thank you. Thank you for the information. The next question is the selection criteria merit based or is there any entrance exam?
Yes, it's purely on the basis of merit. We put up 3 merit lists, and then based on the availability of the seats, we are taking out the merit list in terms of 4th and 5th. But most of the time, we are getting the first class students, and our seats get completed within 3 merit lists.
Thank you. Is there any age criteria for this course?
No age, that is HSC is the minimum as per the University of Mumbai requirement. HSC mark sheet and other certificates like living certificates, clear mark sheets, all that are the requirements. 18 should be the 17 years should be the completion age.
Okay. What is the cutoff percentage of PBI at MMK?
From last 2 years, it has increased to 65%, 60 to 65%.
Okay. Yes. Yeah, that's it. Thank you. These are the questions that have been asked by the students. Thank you very much, Ashish sir, for giving a very good clarification on the course BBI at MMK. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Vice Principal Mani sir.
Yeah, one more question. Are cultural activities taken into account along with academic performance?
Cultural activities
for securing admission?
Yeah, there is a quota, I think, on sports and cultural ground. We are admitting the students.
Okay. So, yeah, I would like to make certain things clear with regards to the quota. First of all, we are a Sindhi linguistic minority institution. We have 50% of the seats reserved for Sindhi students and remaining 50% of the seats reserved for open category students. We have merit-based admissions. The entire admissions are based on merit. We come out with lists till the seats are exhausted. The fees for the open category students or minority students and reserve category students is different. The fees of open category students and minority students ranges anywhere between 17,000 to 20,000 per year, and reserve category student it is somewhere around 5,000 to 8,000 every year. There is no concept of in-house admissions in BBI. All the students, whether they are from MMK or from outside, will be treated as outsiders, and all this number of seats will be based on merit. One more information I would like to give to all the students who are watching this particular webinar on YouTube. All the MMK students who have completed the 12th standard from MMK, it is my suggestion and it is my request to please reserve your seat under BCom category before applying to any other colleges. Because normally what happens whenever a student gets a very good percentage, like 70% or 75%, 80%, 85%, they tend to select top 5 colleges and they tend to select top courses that are in huge demand. And what happens is, because of very good results in 12th standard and because of every year the percentages or cutoff percentages going on increasing, a 70% student or a 75% student will not be able to secure a seat in a college of his or her choice, in a course of his or her choice. So what happens is the student is left nowhere. And then finally, after all the lists have been put up and all the seats are exhausted, the same student who was of MMK comes back to MMK asking, "Sir, I am an in-house student. Please admit me under BCom." Now that doesn't happen. Why? Because there is a specific uh, time period after the declaration of the results and the displaying of the first merit list, where all colleges which have got attached junior college are required to give admissions to in-house students. That means all those students who have studied in MMK for 12th standard, who have appeared exam in MMK for 12th standard, if those students are interested in pursuing BCom, they should be given the first chance uh, for admission into BCom. That is there only for a period of 5 to 6 days. Once that particular period is over, all the seats that are left off go to the outside students quota, and they are decided on the basis of merit. तो इसमें क्या होता है कि जो MMK के जो स्टूडेंट्स हैं, जिनको कोई उनके चॉइस का कोर्स जब उनके सेलेक्टेड कॉलेजेस में नहीं मिलता है, और वो जब रिटर्न MMK में आते हैं और ये बोलते हैं कि आप इन हाउस स्टूडेंट हैं और हमको नहीं मिला है एडमिशन कहीं पर भी, MMK को दीजिए, MMK में दीजिए, BCom में दीजिए, ऐसे टाइम पे हम हमारे खुद के बच्चों को एडमिशन दे नहीं पाते हैं क्योंकि हमारे पास सीट्स नहीं होती। वो सीट्स सब ओपन हो गई रहती हैं आउटसाइडर्स के लिए। तो ये मेरा अनुरोध है, रिक्वेस्ट है MMK के स्टूडेंट्स के पास कि पहला जब इन हाउस कोटा का डेट्स निकलेगा तो MMK में आके इन हाउस में आप BCom में एडमिशन लेके अपना सीट सिक्योर कर लीजिए, और फिर जितना चाहिए उतने कॉलेजेस में आप अपना फॉर्म फिलअप कीजिए, और आपके चॉइस के कॉलेज में आपका चॉइस का कोर्स मिलेगा। इट इज जस्ट अ मैटर ऑफ फैक्ट दैट यू हैव टू कम हियर, you have to cancel your admission immediately, your documents will be given to you, and you have to take that to that colleges and get yourself admitted there. It is just a matter of 2-3 hours. Now if you don't do that, what happens is आप जिस कॉलेज में अप्लाई करते हैं वहीं पर भी आपको नहीं मिलता, आपको जो कोर्स चाहिए वहां पर भी आपको नहीं मिलता, फिर आपको क्या करना पड़ता है, MMK में रिटर्न आना पड़ता है और आपको पता चलता है MMK में भी सीट्स नहीं है। तो आपको जो सेल्फ फाइनेंसेस या अनएडेड कॉलेजेस है वहां पे जाके BCom का कोर्स करना पड़ता है, जहाँ पे BCom का फीस भी करीब 15 से 20 हजार रुपए के ऊपर चार्ज किया जाता है। सिंगल बिल्डिंग वाला कॉलेज होता है। सो MMK ये टॉप 10 कॉलेजेस में आता है, A ग्रेडेड कॉलेज है, NAC एक्रेडिटेड कॉलेज है। सो MMK के स्टूडेंट्स लोगों को BCom में पहला प्रेफरेंस है इन हाउस कोटा का। याद रखिए, इन हाउस ये एडमिशंस जो होते हैं वो सिर्फ BCom के अंदर होते हैं, वो BBI, BAF, BMS, BMM में नहीं होते, BFM में नहीं होते। There all the seats are general seats, all the seats are for outsiders. Whether you are from MMK or you are from other college, all the students are treated at par in self-financing course. The concept of in-house admission is available only for MMK students and only during the period that has been specified by the university. So I think you will keep a note of that and you will take your decisions accordingly. Thank you very, very much for giving me an opportunity to clear the doubts of the students. Over to you, BIP guys.
Thank you, sir. Now I would request Roma ma'am to give the formal vote of thanks.
Good evening, everyone. It is my honor to propose the vote of thanks today for today's sessions. I would like to thank our chief guest, Dr. Akhil Shahani, who has enlightened my students today with a Vision 2023. It is a vision that we students don't think of. Our teachers, we are the ones who want to guide us. But because of the corona pandemic, we are not able to communicate to them. So I'm very thankful for you to give us and our students this Vision 2023. I'm thankful for even telling us other opportunities in venture capital firms, banking, financial services, investment services, and of course, the three key points that you have pointed out to us: strong leadership, communication skill, and problem solving. I think my students are going to follow your steps to get and achieve their career in BBI. I also thankful to you, sir, for showing them the vision of the banking industry. Sky is the limit. 2 crores, 20 crores, the figures are very, very stunning for them to start with. So I'm very, very thankful, sir, that you've actually shaken them up, shown them the right direction, how they should go about with the BBI course. I'm thankful to our principal, Dr. C.A. Kishore Pishori, who's a pillar of strength for my MMK College. It's been nearly an year. He would be completing 1 year in this month today. And in this 1 year, he's enlightened, he's strengthened MMK College with all the kind of experience he has. In fact, today, this induction program is his initiative to guide our students during this pandemic. I would like to thank our vice principals, Mani Iyer sir and Mega ma'am. Mani Iyer sir, thank you for guiding my students for the admission procedure of the degree college. They exactly know that now they first have to secure their seats, keep themselves free with a BCom seat, and then of course keep trying whichever college admissions they want. I would like to thank our coordinator, Dr. Ashish Jani. Excellent presentation, sir. I'm sure my students have no stone unturned. All their doubts have been clarified, and they'll be able to make the right career choices. I would like to thank the students who are there like a pillar doing our presentations and presenting this program. I would like to thank the BIAP team for their constant effort with MMK College. In fact, they have been there for all our webinars and they have done an excellent job. I would like to thank all my dear students. I'm sure you've achieved a lot of knowledge in today's session. I must thank you for spending your time. We have another 3 days to go, three more courses in depth, and then I'm sure you won't need anyone to answer your questions or to guide you. Have a good day, stay safe, and I end this program with a big, big thank you. I again thank Dr. Akhil Shahani for all his time that he has devoted to our session today. Thank you very much, sir, for being here with us. It was a